Oh, pick up.
Can't believe you're actually all right with all this stuff.
Well, if it was up to me, you'd be out sweeping the streets and cleaning the public loos, but it's in a good cause and it's been a long term. We could do with some fun. Thanks, Amy. Is everything okay?
Oh, he's moping because Ruth might be leaving.
Sure. I'm fine, Mum, honestly.
But don't forget your dad's picking you up this evening.
Yeah, he's just told me about 10 times. And not to argue with your sister and to stop giving your mum a hard time.
Well, he's spot on there. Trouble with your dad is he spoils you too rotten. I hear you're staying over this weekend. Wouldn't be anything to do with the music festival, would it? And the fact that he's a soft touch when it comes to staying out very late.
Okay, I fess up.
Well, judging by the smile on your face, this separation's working very well.
I'll see you in a bit, yeah?
What the hell? Vicky?
Yeah, it's me. But more to the point, what are you?
Sponsored blindness.
Right.
Miss Fry said that my idea demonstrates compassion for the less abled. Amy can't speak all day.
What, so you two are going to stay like this for the whole day?
Well, we've got to. If Amy says one word before period 6, then she's not getting anything off me. Or anyone else. Amy!
This is the main hall, and your room's up there on the right, with a lovely view of the garden.
Yeah, like we said, you can see the roses when they're out. I should not be letting this happen. It's not right.
We've been through it time and time again, Grantley. She needs this, and so do you.
But I promised her, I said I'd always look after her. Always.
And that's exactly why you've brought her here. They can give her the care she needs.
Then a group of Year 10s are going to do non-stop rapping throughout lunch in the music block. And then, ta-da, big finale. We've got a raffle to win a photo session with a top sportsman. And that's courtesy of Cheska.
Wow. That sounds like quite a day. You must have been working really hard.
How come we haven't come up with a charity for the money yet?
Because we have invited the kids to come up with their own suggestions. And, you know, that's a shortlist and they're all local charities.
The Norton Road Animal Sanctuary. That's just a petting zoo, isn't it?
Well, the kids are raising the money. It's important they decide where it goes to.
Yeah, make them feel like they're making a difference.
Absolutely. Well, it sounds like you've got everything covered. Although I do think we should just keep an eye on those 3 speed eating events. I don't want tomorrow's headline to read child chokes on 31st chicken nugget.
Just keep calm and read the paper carefully.
I'm not worried, Dad.
You should be. This entrance exam is your way out of here. You do want that, don't you?
2, right?
You all ready?
Yes, miss.
She'll walk it. Good luck for today.
I'll be so sorry to see Ruth go. And it's your last day as well? Unless you've had a sudden change of heart.
No.
I hope it's not as a result of what happened between us.
My time here is done.
At least Jonah's not leaving.
Yep. He's adamant this is the place for him.
I'll be sorry to see you go.
Karen.
Hi.
Listen, I know it's a busy day for you, but I got some news. Maria's been promoted to head teacher.
Good for Maria.
In London.
Are you moving to London?
Well, there'll be more work for me down there too.
Well, I'm glad I won't be around when you tell the kids. I've got really high hopes for this fundraiser. Maybe we should make it an annual thing.
Let's wait and see how the day goes first, shall we?
Come on, Chris, keep positive. God knows we've had our fair share of challenges thrown at us this term.
Yeah, I'd second that. You lot! Settle down! Where's Mr. Budgeon?
He didn't turn up, sir.
Well, that's no excuse for you to cause such a commotion. Now sit down quietly. He'll turn up shortly. Tom, did you see Grantley this morning?
No, why? Is he not here?
No, it seems not.
I can't just have teachers not turning up like this, especially on a day like today when the kids are so hyper. And as you're his head of department, he should let you know if he's going to be running late.
I'll make sure he knows.
Well, good. In the meantime, you better take his registration class.
Of course. Sorry, Karen.
You've moved the pictures and that vase from my sister.
No, love, they're at home.
So where are they? Where, Grantley?
At home, love.
Mr. Budgeon.
Just going to have a word with the lady. Don't worry, Steph's here.
Steph?
Hey. It's all right here, isn't it?
My name's Fleur. Is this your home?
Here's this month's invoice.
Fees. I thought we'd covered this.
Yes, the council can help out, but there is a means test which determines what your contribution is, and it appears that Fleur hasn't qualified for NHS funding either. Didn't you get the letters?
How much are they?
£404.
After my mortgage, my monthly take... A week? No. Is that a joke? Oh, I can't pay it. I haven't got it to give.
The means test is there to ensure care for everyone. To make it fair.
Fair? You call this fair? Well, no way can I pay it, and she needs this.
It's the council's decision, not ours. You could try to appeal, and if that doesn't work, you could free up some of your assets.
Assets? I'm a teacher, love.
Okay, you can turn over your paper now. And you have 90 minutes.
Yes, Ruth. Is this the right paper, miss?
It says it's from Webley Hall. A-level mock, and it has your name on the envelope. Is there a problem?
No, miss.
What? But it's all been arranged. I promised the school a sports personality. He can't pull out now. It's for charity. We've sold hundreds of tickets already.
Right, come on, Fleur, let's pack your things.
Whoa, what's going on?
She can't stay here.
Don't be so ridiculous. It's a great place. Look, she's already looking a bit more settled. The staff are lovely.
You don't understand. I can't keep her here.
I've been through this a million times before. I know it's going to be difficult for you at first, for both of you. But you promised to look after her, to care for her to the best of your ability. If you want to keep that promise, this is where she has to be.
You're right.
I'm only reminding you of what you said. Any news? Have you found someone?
Got it.
Yep. In black and white, £404.
A week?
I know, Grantley. That is what care homes cost these days.
It can't be right. After I've paid the home, I'm going to be lucky to have enough money left to buy bread and milk.
Oh, stop exaggerating. Yeah, and I bet you'll always find enough to pay for that.
Well, by my reckoning, I'm going to be living on about zilch pounds a week. Oh, well, you do the maths. You know how much a teacher brings home a month? Well, take £1,600 off it.
All right, I agree. You won't have a lot to play with.
Oh, I'm going to have to bring her home and look after her myself.
No. Grantley, that's not an option. There's one thing you haven't thought of. Sell your house.
So, how did it go?
It was confusing. I need to find Mr. Budgeon.
We've been in this house 30-odd years and the state's going to take it all away because my wife is ill.
I know. But drinking yourself into a frenzy isn't going to help. You need to get back to work.
But if we'd sponged off the taxpayer all our lives, then her nursing care would be free. That's disgusting.
And roll it in the palm of your hand. Then you want to dip it in your egg. Then you flour.
Hi, can I have a quick word with Harry, please?
Yes, Harry, go on. Leave your balls there. Now we need 100 out of each batch, because we need as much as we can for the speed eating competition.
Thank you.
Grantley, will you hurry up?
Yeah, all right. Joe, just give me a minute.
Well, I'll be in the car.
London, that's hundreds of miles away.
It's a few hours on the train.
But why?
Because Maria's got a new job down there.
Right, okay, so you're just going to follow her like a little puppy dog. Shows how much you care about us.
Come on, Jess, look, I'm your dad. I'll always be your dad no matter where I live.
Take it she'll be taking her kids with her.
So they'll have a dad and we won't?
You can come and visit any time, son. Harry.
Yeah, Dad. I think you should speak to Miss Fisher.
I'm not leaving you on your own today, and that's it.
I can see my way to my own classroom, thank you.
Well, just in case. Anyway, I'm quite enjoying being back in the old place again. Especially since I don't work here anymore.
Mr. Budgeon?
What?
I've just done the Webley Hall entrance exam.
Lucky you. A glittering future in a world of privilege awaits.
It was a mock English A-level paper from this year's syllabus. So, I was expecting it to be on King Lear, Great Gatsby and Yeats, the books we've been studying.
Is this going to take long? You're off to Hogwarts and I've got things to do.
The paper was on Birdsong, Tennyson and the God of Small Things.
Private sector? You'd think with all that money they'd get things right.
I just checked online. Those are the right texts. The ones you've been teaching us are from last year's syllabus.
What?
I mean, I'm supposed to get with it. Hey, it's supposed to be a joke.
Yeah, of course it's not a joke. Budgeon's cracked it up and we're pig sick of it.
Right, that's enough. I'm sure if we all give him time, then Mr. Budgeon will be able to explain everything.
You should be sacked.
Okay. Take one and pass them round. Right, now that we have finished the preparatory texts, we are ready to move on to the actual A-level books.
You for real?
I want you to read them over the holidays and try and answer the sample questions at the back.
Yeah, well, you can stuff it.
You see, what we've been doing is reading similar texts to get us used to the critical level of thinking expected at this level. After a term on these, we are now ready to move on to the actual texts with an elevated perspective. So, as you read them over the holidays, I want you to apply the same level of critical thinking you did to the others.
So you're lying?
Shut up. As I was saying...
I've just got the wrong books. He never checked and now he's trying to cover up.
You are lying, aren't you?
I've just worked my guts out.
Can't believe this, man.
You little sod.
Staff room.
Steph? What are you doing here?
I've just come for the fundraiser.
Oh, right. Grantley, I need a word. Is there any truth in this rumour that you've been studying last year's texts?
Simple mistake.
Simple mistake. That's a whole term's worth of work completely wasted.
Easily rectifiable.
Hang on here 1 minute. Hey, you lot! Settle down now. We'll be back in here in 2 minutes. And sit down in a chair, all of you. If that is true, then we are in deep trouble. And I don't mean just you. I mean the whole school. You better go to Karen's office now.
I'll go with him.
Like hell.
Oh, Grantley, please don't do anything stupid.
I always knew when the end came it'd be messy. And here it is.
Grantley, you messed up. Who hasn't? But you've got every reason for that happening. You've just got to tell Karen.
No. No way I'm having a bunch of bureaucrats poke around my private life. No, I mean it. Steph, I am not having anyone know about Fleur.
Grantley, what's going on? Please tell me that this isn't what it looks like.
No.
OK, right then. Well, like I've just said, let's take this to Karen's office, shall we? Excuse us, Steph. Come on.
I'll wait for you.
Marcus, it's all right. We're on to it.
I hope so. Because if this is true, you're going to get parents suing this school. Me with them.
That's just what the school budget needs. A court case or 20.
You here to complain too?
I'm a friend of Grantley, actually.
How unfortunate for you.
Oh, get over yourself, will you? All this fuss over a stupid exam.
Is there nothing you can say in your defence? Well then, I think the only way forward is a charge of professional misconduct. And as you can't give me a reasonable explanation, you will face a suspension. And when you return, we'll look at reducing your hours for a probationary period.
I can't go part-time, I've got responsibilities. Just reduce me to a teaching assistant and I've done with it.
Do you have any idea of what you've done? Right now, the only responsibilities that you should be concerned about are towards your pupils. You've failed them, Grantley. You've wasted their time and their effort. And you don't seem to care.
Hey, Janice.
Is that not what you do here?
Shouldn't you know?
It's Mr. Budgeon, innit? He's in trouble, innit? So these are the 3 he taught us. And here's where it says what the text is supposed to be.
That's bang out of order, miss.
But everyone else doing this exam, they're going to be better prepared than us.
That's not going to be the case.
Look, I need at least a B to get in the course I want to do. That's hard enough as it is.
Guarantee us an A and I'll be happy.
I need to speak to the head of department and find out the best way to move forward on this. So can we have another meeting at lunchtime?
What about budging?
You leave Mr. Budgeon to me.
£5, please.
That's £5,
One of these is a bus ticket and the other one's a receipt. Thanks.
Yeah.
Grantley, what a terrible thing to happen.
I know. Listen, your John knows the property business, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I just think that Grantley needs some sensible advice about selling the house. How long it might take, roughly how much you might get for it, that sort of thing.
I think I'll give John a call. Because he knows Grantley's area really well.
Thanks. Can I have one of these? Lovely.
How could this happen?
I don't know. I told him the books we were doing. Passed on the syllabus, all the relevant paperwork, asked if he'd read it, he said he had.
But surely you must have checks in place to stop this sort of thing happening.
Like what? Sitting in on his classes, making sure he's teaching the right book.
With someone like Grantley, maybe.
Look, he's a senior teacher. If I ask him and he says yes, what else am I supposed to do? What, go through his briefcase to see if he's lying? I could have checked the coursework. I probably should have.
So how can we remedy this?
Teaching sessions in the holidays.
That won't be popular with staff or students.
Popularity is the least of our problems. Will it work?
For the more able students, definitely. The intermediates should catch up, but...
But?
The less able students are going to struggle.
Fine. Then we go to the exam board and we ask for leniency.
Automatically weaken the school's reputation with the LEA. Why waste a life when we can fix it in-house?
People need to feel that we know what we're doing. You can't just go running to mummy at the first sign of trouble.
No, we need to be completely transparent on this. Come on, what do we prioritise? The reputation of the school or the academic welfare of every single one of our students? Besides, our reputation won't be worth anything if we abandon less able students just to protect our professional pride.
I can't argue with that.
Fair enough. I'll draw up a schedule of classes over the holidays. I'll take them. It's the least I can do. I'll tell the students.
What about Grantley?
Oh, I know what I'd like to do.
Grantley, I've just spoken to John about the house.
You did what?
Steph said you were thinking of selling your house.
Yeah, well, Steph had no right to do anything of the sort.
Grantley, listen. John sold a house in your street only last week for just shy of £100,000.
When I remortgaged that house, they said it was worth 200,000. John's told me that I've lost 100 grand.
Oh, yeah, that's the market. It's not John's fault.
No. No, I know it's not John's fault. It's just a shock. I was expecting more, you know. Much more.
Yeah. Listen, why don't you come downstairs and join in all the fun, eh? Take your mind off the 100 grand.
Be there in a minute.
Who? I've never heard of him. Well, the kids have heard of him. No, it's just that they're expecting someone a little bit more famous. Right. No, I understand. But... well, it's either that or we're going to have to give all the money back.
What's he going to keep us in the whole holiday?
You're having a laugh, are you?
Have you thought about providing private tutors?
Well, on our budget.
Wouldn't you rather that than pay compensation?
Yeah.
Lucky you're leaving, Ruth. Maybe it's best if you join her, Jonah.
Look, I know this situation isn't ideal, but we've written to the exam board explaining the circumstances, but you lot are just going to have to put the work in.
Yeah, but how am I going to fit that around my temp job? I'm on my own. I've got to earn money to live.
We'll find a way.
Well, basically, your way means work harder else.
Well, can I ask you what you expected from an A-level course?
Yeah, but that's not the point. I don't think this is on. I have worked so hard this term to be told that I need to work harder, and I don't even get a holiday.
Yeah, when do we get a break?
Some of us have got dads that live hundreds of miles away, you know.
Look, I can help anyone with extra tuition.
Thank you. Look, as I've said, we're all really sorry that this has happened, and I'll be with you every step of the way. I don't know what else I can offer.
How about teachers that can do the jobs properly?
All I'm asking is that you apply yourselves, and we'll do everything that we can.
Yeah, I've heard enough of this.
Yeah, me too. Guys?
Do you know, by rights, we shouldn't even have to do this exam. We know nothing about it, and they should give us all A's.
Like they're going to do that?
I mean, the cheek of them doing a celebration charity day while we've got all this extra work to do. Come on. You should be proud about what you've done.
What do you know about pride?
Take it easy, Grantley.
I have worked all my life and I've got nothing and I can't even protect my own wife.
You just don't care, do you? About us, about your job?
That's enough.
Call yourself a teacher. You're nothing. Just a useless, lazy bully.
Ruth!
Oi! You've got a bit much to say for yourself, madam. Can't you see how upset he is?
Good.
Ruth, a word.
Grantley?
No. I neither want or need an escort. not. I want to be left in peace.
I'm not eating that. Neither am I.
Oh, well.
Do you know what else you can do with these?
You!
Hello?
I can only apologise, Mr. Armstrong.
Yes. Yes, we...
Yes, we have disciplined Mr. Budgeon. Well,
Yes, well,
we're
Mr.
planning our
Budgeon-
response right now, and we'll be sending letters out to all the parents involved as soon as we're done. Okay?
Indeed, I do take your point.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Oh, don't worry, Karen. We will sort this.
Let's get down to the hall.
Stop this now! Don't dare throw another one!
What on earth do you think you're doing? Today of all days, you're supposed to be helping others, reaching out to those less fortunate than us.
You lot should be ashamed of yourselves. She started it.
Yeah, too right. We've got the right to be listened to.
Oh, okay, so you've got a bit of a grievance, but that's no reason to spoil it for everyone else. These kids are trying to raise money for people with real problems, and you want to stop that because of a bit of extra schoolwork.
Get this place cleared up, and then clean yourselves up.
Hi, Steph Haydock. Used to teach French here. I'm sure you've heard a lot about me. Anyway, I'm a friend of Grantley, and he will kill me for mentioning it, but I just wondered if you knew that his wife, Fleur, she's got Alzheimer's.
No, he's never mentioned anything about that to me. Presumably he would have said if he'd needed more time at home.
Not Grantley. He's too proud. I did say that he should say something, but the fact is he's been struggling with this all through the term.
But he has some help?
Not at first. Then things started to happen. Accidents. And me and Ruby, well, we had to practically twist his arm, but he has agreed she doesn't need to be in residential care.
I never knew anything about this.
Yeah, we took her in this morning, but sadly he's not coping very well.
Right. He might be able to sell his home. John's not sure, but I ought to speak to him.
Don't worry. I'll get in touch with him. Oh, come on, Grantley.
Not much to show for a lifetime's work, is it? Still, not as though you'll be missed.
Okay, thanks for your help. Bye.
Not good?
Grantley was meant to go back there. Never arrived.
Right.
He's just been really agitated all day. Shall I try him again?
We should go to his home. I just found this in the staff room. It was under the sink.
Oh, Ruby, he never goes anywhere without that. What's that?
Insurance policies. Building and contents. Life. Where have I put my keys?
Look, I think it's probably best if I go on my own.
Well, I'd like to be there. I feel partly responsible for the mess he's in. Plus, I'd never forgive myself if he's done anything stupid.
Just fallen asleep in front of the racing. I just think it's best if I go and check everything's okay.
Well, will you call me as soon as you know anything more?
Of course I will.
And he's been living with this how long?
About a year.
Explains a few things.
So you told the kids?
They didn't take it too well. I just wanted to say that I can help Jess with all this A-level catch-up stuff over the holidays, if she'll let me.
Thanks, Charlie.
No. I'll be helping myself just as much. So how are you coping?
I'm fine. The fallout from this A-level situation is a bit of a headache, but I'm fine.
Karen, you don't have to tell me, but don't say you're fine.
Well, I have a member of staff that's been going through a living hell, and I didn't know.
Oh, come on, that's not your fault. This thing with Grantley is just a one-off. He's a one-off. Yeah, you could have done things differently, but couldn't we all?
It's the understatement of the century.
The day you came home and told me you were pregnant with Bex, and you were worried because you just got your promotion. Do you know, I've never felt so fulfilled in my life. So much joy crammed into 1 second. We were a family. She completed us. Sad thing is, she tore us apart.
We let her.
Oh, see, no, I don't believe that. No, I believe we'd have been all right, you know. She just hadn't have left like she did.
I'm so sorry.
Yes, so am I.
I hope things work out for you.
Thank you.
I know you never got everything you wanted, let alone everything you deserved. And that's probably my fault. Most things are. But remember, no matter what, that I had to do this. There was no other way.
Mr. Budgeon,
I'm just having 5 minutes with my wife, if that's all right.
did your colleagues get hold of you?
What?
There were several calls for you rather than Fleur. A Miss Haydock and a Miss Fisher. Miss Haydock left a message. She said they're looking for you and they're going round to yours.
What, my house?
I suppose so.
No, they can't!
But Mr. Budgeon, when can we talk about this invoice? You in? Grantley? It's me.
You here?
Yes, I am, Grantley. Me and your little friends.
Looks like they caught blight. Oh, I must have been careless.
Oh, don't give me that. You can't kid a kidder, Grantley. You were trying to set the house alight so that you could claim the insurance money.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, come on. What the hell were you playing at? I can't believe you could be so stupid.
Might have worked.
Well, be glad that it didn't, because they would have rumbled you in a heartbeat. Anyway, at least you're all right. We thought you were gonna, you know...
Leave Fleur? I did this for her.
So you being banged up in strange ways for insurance fraud was going to help her in what way exactly?
Just seemed like a good idea at the time. It was all I could think of. Got that wrong and all. Nothing I did seemed to help. I tried. It was no good. Nothing made her better. I couldn't make her happy. Couldn't keep her safe. I've failed her as a husband. And I've just flushed my career down the toilet. Oh, I'm useless. I can't do anything.
Listen, I'm your friend, okay? I will never let you go under. I promise.
All right, sis.
Where have you been?
All over. It's complicated.
Yeah, but you're back now, right? To stay. You gotta see Mum.
No way, she'll freak.
Not as much as she will do if you don't see her.
Well, then don't say anything.
Bex, please. She needs to see you. We all do. Please. If you disappear now, I don't know how they'll cope. I don't know how I'll cope.
Life's rarely boring around you, Grantley. Come in. We can't pretend that today didn't happen. So a period of probation is required for your benefit. No one should have to deal with what you've been going through by themselves. So from now on, you've got to tell us what's happening. What you need, what you can and can't do. Do you understand? Payroll have agreed to advance your salary until your situation is resolved. And I'll call social services and find out if there's anything else I can help with.
So thank you. Part-time business.
Is up to you.
Well, I'd rather keep things as they are, but try harder, you know. Keep busy.
Okay. We do need to decide what to do with your A-level group. That relationship might take a little bit of time to heal. So I thought Tom could take over for now.
It was my mistake. I'd like a chance to put things right.
Then the key thing is to keep talking and know that I'm here to support you in any way I can.
Come Bex, we should get going. Bex. What's wrong?
So you really missed me then?
What?
My room? My things? It's like I died or something.
Yeah, well, for all we knew, you might have. You didn't bother ringing or anything and letting us know you're okay, did you?
You have no idea what it's been like for me. You've no idea. You've just sat back, you got on with your lives. I've had to... You wiped me out.
Don't you dare. Mum and Dad are getting a divorce. Harry's in counselling.
What, so everything's my fault, even if I'm not here?
No, Bex, because you weren't
Same
here.
difference.
That's why you've got to come back. No one blames you. We just missed you. We just want you back, that's all.
No chance.
Bex, please. Bex, please, I'm begging you.
Oh, yeah, he's our guest.
Here he is, excuse me. Make way for John's biggest fan. Me first, right, you ready? There you go, round the back, Barnsley. Ever felt grateful someone's given up the teaching profession?
Okay, come on, put him down, Miss Ada. Let someone else have a go.
Hey, later.
Right, can I have everybody's attention, please? Can we have a Waterloo Road welcome for our special guest, Mr. John Barnes? Thanks for coming, John. Now there's...
You all right, sir?
Let's just say I'm as all right as it's going to get.
What were you saying before? About your wife?
My wife has something called Alzheimer's, Ruth.
I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have said what I said to you.
You know, a school like this needs pupils like you. Sadly.
You're in. I've just been on the phone to admissions at Webley Hall. They were so impressed with your paper that they've offered you a place on the spot.
Well done, Ruth.
Dad? I don't want to go.
What?
Well, maybe an education's more than just what I can get for myself.
Absolutely right.
Look, I feel bad that you're leaving because I said I wanted to spend more time with you. And now, could you let me stay?
It's not about letting you do anything. If you want to stay, it's your decision.
Oh, yes. Right. Excuse me, everybody. Our chosen charity for this evening is a community project, and it's to encourage deprived teenagers to consider a career in music. It is called Wrap Up.
You know, if everybody knew about Mr. Budgeon's wife, I'm sure they'd want to help.
This evening.
Do you think so?
You could always ask them.
Person who wins the photo shoot.
Or maybe even a night out, John.
So over to you, Chris.
And so, the moment that you have all been waiting for, the winner of tonight's Star Prize, and they don't come much more stellar than this, is ticket number 373. No one?
Hey! 373 is me! I've won it! Hey, yes! I've got his
Thank you.
Well, Waterloo Road, you should be proud of yourselves because you have raised a whopping £4,607. And we have just had the most generous offer from Mr. John Barnes to double the pot.
I just wondered whether we should consider using the extra money for a cause much closer to home. For someone who is experiencing the emotional and financial demands of caring for his very lovely wife, Fleur.
He's gone. What's that Cheska got that I haven't, eh?
Well, one thing that she hasn't got is a partner.
Oh, well, what do footballers know about real women anyway? I would much rather spend the night with a bunch of teachers down the pub.
Thank Ruth. It was her idea.
But I'll keep an eye on things here. Why don't you go on?
Thanks, Chris. Come on, you. Beans and toast, or pizza, or fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
Thought you'd gone home.
Did?
You all right, love?
Something's happened.
What is it, Jess?
Mum?
Tell me I'm not dreaming.
No, you're not. Really is me.
No one's accusing you of not knowing your son, Mrs. Stack. We're just trying to find out why Kyle has a history of truancy.
What's the point? School's no use for the job I want.
And what's that exactly?
Drug dealing.
Nice to see you encouraging your son in the right career direction.
Don't get at her.